everyone, my name is Jeffrey Spitzer Lyon, and I'm going to show you my level, my build. So my concept was a sewer that the goal of the scrapper was to basically head down and gather more scrap for their community because they figured all the best scrap is already taken, but most likely down below in the sewer was fresh pickings, so they're taking a detour through the sewers to see how much scrap they can find. So in our first room, we see that we have a ghost box, and we can't jump the wall, obviously, so we need to place something here. So you see my assets. We have barrels, we have a shopping cart, which I'm fairly proud of, and crates. So it just so happens to be exactly the size of the ghost box. So we take it, snap it, and we get a notification that tells us the crate snapped in place. So now we can climb the wall, and we get another notification that we finished our first objective. So the second room is to practice more of that same concept. We see the exact same setup, more crates around, and it snaps into place. Jump up, and there's a bit of there's a collectible to show you the way. And now we get to our second mechanic, which is there's a locked gate, and we have to find a way to open it. So I placed what's supposed to be a wire leading to the lever, along with some breadcrumbs right here. And I'm proud of the wire because if you just look up, you follow it, and boom, moves you right to the lever, and you just pull it, take it off, open it, and there you go. Another way you found through the bars. So now it's to master the first mechanic. Now we have 3 crates we need to find, which I fairly hid them around, which fairly obvious to find, but we find our 3 crates and place them. And I made more breadcrumbs, and I used the lights to sort at the end of halls to also kind of show the way to go. I wanted to light up really where the necessary objects were, so that people would know that the thing they need is right there. And once we pass that, we get to our next room. We see another locked gate, and as you can see, I placed fake wires and more scrap around. They're not fake wires, but fake levers, because if you pull that, nothing happens. So if we follow the wires like we did in the first room, we see it leads us all the way with some breadcrumbs, more scrap, a giant piece of scrap at the end of the hallway. Look around, and there's our lever if we follow the wires. So we pull that, close the bars open again. So we run to the end, and now we're in our final room, which we see a locked gate all the way at the end, which looks like the exit. And we see 2 more ghost boxes, but we can see there's no crates around except for hidden behind the bars right there. So we see a lever, we pull it, and it opens these bars and into our crates. So we take one, and we could go both ways, but if we look and see the wire, like we did before, we see it leads to the right. So we're going to check that out, and obviously the wire leads that way, but if you check around here, I put faux levers, just as in the last room, except in the other corners. So I believe there's scrap over there as well, but basically I put more faux levers just to really drive home to follow the wire. Pull the last lever, and you get to the exit. And there's a final piece of scrap waiting for you, and it tells you you got out. And that's been my level, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.